This is the Intelligent Human Voice Podcast Network. This is your host, the PatMan, from the Bay to LA and beyond. That's right. We're here in downtown LA, so every now and then you might hear some sirens. And if you're driving in or out of LA, it must suck to be you. Traffic is always bananas, especially on Figueroa. I call it prime time Figueroa. It's looking pretty bad out there. Development, come on, yo. Come on. You know, it's time to write a letter. It's time to write a letter. I'm going to write a letter. And talk about all the stuffy traffic on Figueroa. I don't think it's cool. I don't think it's cool at all. What are we talking about on the show today? You're going to love what we're talking about on the show today. We're talking about the vagina. Yep, I said it. It's not a bad word. This is not explicit lyrics. It's a natural body part on the human anatomy. The vagina. The vagina, the vagina, the vagina. That's right, we're going to talk about it because it needs to be talked about. And we're also going to talk about being broke. Being broke's not cool. And we're going to talk about that because I know what being broke feels like. I haven't always had the mighty ducats in my pocket. You know what I mean? Come on, man. You gotta work for it, you know? We're also going to talk about how to keep your job, you know? I'll give you some pointers on how to keep your job. If you got one, you gotta know how to work it, yo. Then we're going to do a Facebook scroll to see what's happening in LA this weekend. And I gotta give a shout out to the brother from Oakland and the Black Panther. If you haven't seen the Black Panther yet, well, I can't even talk about it because I haven't seen it yet. I'm going to see it as soon as it stops being sold out. It's amazing. I'm like one of the biggest comic book fans, and I got friends who are, you know, oh yeah, I'm going to see Black Panther. I'm like, what do you know about the Black Panther? You don't read comic books, yo. I read comic books. I've read comic books. I got collections of. You should see my collection. Well, I got more collectibles than I do comic books because I grew up in the hood, and my brother used to tear up stuff just to get back on, just to get at me. It's truth. I didn't even take a break. I just went right into the show. How about that, bucko? I'm going to start off by reading my awesome psychic. I like this. So if you're a Virgo, that means you're awesome. Because all Virgos are awesome. We rule the world. Some of the best people on the planet I know are Virgos. There's a few that aren't so cool. February 20th, particularly good at supporting a cause. Oh, that's true. Your ability to emphasize and be sensitive to the needs of others shows results, not just in your personal life, but also in family relationships too. And making plans for your next excursion or special purchase, don't forget your own needs. You may end up going over the top by trying to do too much for others. Well, that's not going to happen. Thank you, my psychic vibes. If you don't believe in psychic abilities, well, that's your problem. That's your problem. That's your problem. That is a problem. I develop my psychic abilities every day. You got to practice. Practice makes perfect. Accept it. Move forward. Do it. What do you, I'm not going to say what do you have to lose because you don't have anything to lose, but what do you have to gain? Let's reverse that. What do you have to gain in order to move forward in your life? you know, pick up on. And here's for me, this is what the psychic vibe is about. It's about tapping into your intuition. You know, that gut feeling that you know somebody's gonna call and they end up calling. That's your psychic vibe. And that, you know, that thing where you got a feeling about somebody, about something ain't right. That's your psychic vibe. Or, you know, like you're gonna you in traffic, maybe you're gonna go down this street, but you end up going down this street and you're second guessing yourself. That's not psychic. That's following a second mind that's distracting you. It's that first mind you want to listen to. That's your heart. That's your heart, yo. That's your heart. I can only speak on experience. I hope my phone doesn't ring, because it rings from time to time when I'm trying to do stuff. Mom's calling. How you doing, baby? I'm doing good, lady. I'm in the middle of my podcast. What do you think? Don't you got something to do? Some babies to look after? Some grandchildren? Some dogs? Yep. Mom's over there babysitting the dogs. Maymay and Olina. That's right. It's a pit bull and my friend Olina. Olina's a nice little dog. Whenever I go to Oakland, go visit, Olina hangs out with me, chills, sleeps. I like dogs. I like dogs so much that I can't have a dog in the space I'm in. A dog needs attention. You know what I mean? So anyway, let's get on subject. We said we're talking about the vagina, so I got to stick to the subject. So peep this. A friend of mine sent me or she didn't send me anything. She posted on her Facebook an ad about vegan condoms, and I watched the video. I was like, wow, this is important stuff. This is really important stuff. This is stuff that people don't talk about, and they should. I think the reproductive system of the woman is very important. You know, for guys as well. Come on, dude. Come on. I mean, it's your girl, your wife, your daughter. These are things. Let's be mature about this. You got to talk about it. So, Micah, I believe her name is pronounced Micah Hollander. Her and her dad. It's a father and son. Sorry about that, Micah. Father and daughter team who came up with Sustain Naturals. And they produced a bunch of products, such as tampons and vegan condoms and, organic cotton, all this good stuff. And it's like, so I went to her website to check them out, and I'm going to hit them up because I want to get them on the podcast, the Intelligent Human Voice Podcast Network. And I want them to talk about this product because I think it's really important. And 10% goes towards women. It's just an all-around great product, great idea. Kudos for her, because this is what really caught my attention about the commercial. It said, she says, treat your vagina better than your face. I'm not even going to repeat that, but I am going to put a little echo on it. I am going to repeat it. Treat your vagina better than your face. All right? So if you're not, washing your face, you're probably not washing your vagina. I'm just saying there's all kind of stuff going on. That's why I love being a man. I love being a man. If you're a man, don't you love being a man? I know I love being a man. Some people don't like being men, but I do. That's all I can speak on. So go ahead and look up Sustain Naturals. That's the name of the company. Again, I'm going to reach out to them and see if they want to do some sponsorship or some marketing on the Intelligent Human Voice Podcast Network. In the meantime, it's PatMan's Top 10 Reasons for Being a Man. That's right. I got 10 reasons, baby, why I like being a man. We'll start off with number 10. Here we go. Number 10. I like being a man because I don't have to shave if I don't want to. Yeah, that's awesome, yo. I like being a man. Number 9. I like being a man because we make friends really easily. We do. We really do. It's truth. It's truth. I've seen it. I like being a man because, number 8, because mustaches look really cool on us. It looks cool on me. I shaved my mustache off one time. It wasn't cool. And if I was a woman, I wouldn't want a mustache. I'm just saying. Number 7, it's a thing I call the security handshake. That's when you meet a security guard or someone in the club and you give them a handshake, you know. That's a man thing. Number 6 is patience. Patience is a virtue, yo. If you ain't got no patience, you ain't got nothing. And most men, well, I can only speak for myself, so I got a lot of patience, and I think that has a lot to do with my manliness. You know, I embrace my femininity, if that's what it is, you know, if that means like I like to smell good, I like to be good, I like to talk about good things, stuff like that, you know. Number 5, we can talk sports even if we don't play sports. That's the dopeness about being a man. Number 4, it just feels good to smell good. I already talked about that, but you know, I talked about it ahead of time. Number 3, we can pee standing up. That right there, that's a done deal right there, yo. I mean, come on. We can have bad hair days, less maintenance, you know. Some of us just keep it bald. Some of us just throw a little mousse in and walk out the door. Done. Get out the door. Get out the house. That was number 2. Number 1, I just threw it all into one shebang. Number 1 is the number 1 reason I like being a man. The number 1 reason I like being a man is, whoa, man. That's right. It's nothing like being a man and being with a woman. That's right. Because that's, you know, there's the, you know, the vagina thing, you know. She's a woman. I'm a man. She's got a vagina. And that's how that goes. Anyway, moving on. I was going to talk about being broke because I know what that feels like. Being broke is not okay. And if you're spending your money in the wrong places, you need to look at that. You know, going out to the clubs late at night, I mean, spending money on nonsense, fast food. Learn how to cook, brothers. Learn how to cook. You'll save a whole lot of money if you learn how to cook. It's true. I taught myself how to cook. I've saved a lot of money in the process, too. I really have. And, you know, if you're not broke, look, we'll do a show on that. I said I was going to talk about, you know, the work. If you got a job, we're going to do a segment on that, too. I'm going to give you tips on how to keep your job, how to talk to your manager, how to talk to people, how to keep your job, how to get a raise. You know, if you got a job, my thing is like, don't work the job or don't let the job work you. Work the job. You know, just as much as you need them, they need you. All right. I said that. I said that. It's true. It's true. I don't know what's going on this weekend in LA. I have no idea. I know it's one day at a time. One day at a time. One day at a time, one day at a time. We're over the 15-minute mark, and it's been real. It's been really real. This is the Intelligent Human Voice Podcast Network. I'm your host, the PatMan, from the Bay to LA and beyond. I hope it's been awesome for you. I hope your commute's been awesome. Stay tuned for the next show. I don't know what I'm going to talk about. Maybe I'll script it. If you got something that you want to, if you got a business or you got, a book, you need to give me a holler. Give us a holler at ihvpnetwork@gmail.com. That's ihvpnetwork@gmail.com. And we'll talk a little business. How about that? I'm your host, the PatMan. It's been real. And keep it real. All right? Peace.